Hello, everyone, and welcome back to more SC Colonies. Um, I haven't done much in between episodes, I'm going to be honest. In fact, I don't think I did anything in between episodes. Well, I made a few more source jars. They've been slowly filling up, which has been nice. But for the most part, I don't really think I actually did, anything particular. Mostly because I was focused on other things, recording other series and whatnot. So I actually just straight up really didn't have time, to sit down and record this, to do anything off camera, on this one, um, which is fine. We don't really need, we're at the point in this right now where we don't really need to be doing much off camera at the moment. There's not a lot of grinding or anything to do. So, that will come later, I'm sure. As we're waiting for colonists to build, structures and whatnot. I did do a little bit of organization, not a lot, but I did do a little bit. I'm trying to find where I put stuff. Here, this is wood. So I didn't organize completely. I have a section here for wood. I have, this is Ars Nouveau stuff. I have the amethyst shards. This is Britannia stuff. And then I've got these, this is andesite specifically. These two are just kind of general chests with just garbage in them. Haven't really done anything with, so. I think I did do a little bit of mining off camera. I don't fully remember, because I don't think we had all this iron, right? Because now we've got 48 raw iron. So I don't think we had that, but I'm gonna be honest and say that I don't really remember. Just because, again, I've kind of been focused on, other stuff. I have a whole, series that I'm working on recording. I think I've mentioned it in my, I think I might have mentioned it once, in my, words. Yeah, that. I think I mentioned it once in one of my update videos. Those are the words. Those were the words I was looking for. But as far as actually going in and truly announcing or whatnot, I don't recall. Got some spruce wood over here, which is nice. Look at that. I love the freaking saw. It's so good, dude. Boop. Just like that. That's it. That's all it takes. Also, I really like that if you plant a 2x2 spruce, it creates all of this podzol. Because for those who aren't aware, podzol is good for growing mushrooms. And so if you want podzol, a good way of getting podzol is to, plant a 2x2 spruce, and then it will grow up in, when it grows up, it'll give you some podzol. So it's nice. So with that said, one thing that we need to do is we need to expand the farm. And I've been thinking about that, and I think the best way to do it is going to be to set up sorry, I distracted myself there. I think though that the best way to do it is going to be to set up to dig out a space for, I'm going to put the tools I'm not using into here. But it's, oh yeah, because I was using the iron prospector hammer. That's what it was. I was like, was I like, I did do some like ore stuff, didn't I? And yeah, because I was using the prospector hammer to like search for ore and whatnot. So it's kind of neat that way. Anyway, I am getting wholly distracted here. But yeah, so the idea that I'm gonna go for here is I'm going to dig out some space here, like what we have here. In fact, I think I just want to go ahead and do this so that it's kind of flat. I think it will look best this way. It still gives that kind of hilly like feel, you know, but lets it also still be, you know, kind of the flat land. So, and I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put a second farm right here. And then we will go from there. And, you know, just have another farm here, I guess. I am not sure what I was trying to say there. So, I really need to, like, I don't know if there's much that I can do to, like, learn how to, like, not stutter as much, you know, in my speech. I know that there are, you know, things out there for, like, would you like to learn to talk better? But I don't know if those help with when you have, like, legitimate issues, like mentally with, like, oh, I have water already. Okay, never mind. I was looking for my bucket. Like, I don't know if those help when you have, like, actual issues with, like, you know, like, finding words. They might. I will be honest and say that I've never, like, looked into it all that much. So I don't know, you know, how much something like that could benefit. But I'm going to have to expand that a little bit. But that's fine. Expanding that a little bit will be a lot easier than what I would have had to do. So, which is expand this considerably more. So, this can go here, so that can go there. We can sleep. I think we have the equipment to make armor. I'm gonna have to like double check that, but I think we do. Also, I was gonna say I think I had torches in here because I did the quark thing, and I like put the torch, put my torches in there. So, and I was right. There were torches in there. At some point, what I would like to do is go around and replace the edges of these farms with some other block. Kind of fancy it up a bit, kind of thing. So, kind of terraform it, fancy it up a bit, that sort of thing. So that it's not just, dirt. And that's also why I've been leaving these three space gaps. Because what I would like to do at some point is I would like to set it up so that not only is there space in between everything, right? But also I want there to be I want there to be a 3x3 walkway in between each field. So that's why I'm kind of leaving this 3x3 space all the way around. So such is my plans and my hope for everything. So should be interesting, honestly. I think if you break these with a hoe, it gives you, it breaks in a 3x3 space, so, which is cool. Also, that was surprisingly loud, so apologies. I did not expect that to be ear-destroyingly loud when I broke those, so. But yeah, I mean, we're getting somewhere with all of our stuff. As far as building an actual colony goes, I wouldn't mind getting started on that soon. I think we're still a little early in for starting a full-on colony. Just because one of the biggest issues that we're going to have is the colonists are going to want food and resources and things. And what I need to do is I need to get pretty constant resource production going. If we're going to do that. So, and in regards to getting constant resource production going, I think one of the ways we can do that is with some bonsai pots, because that will at least let us get constant wood production. And that will be beneficial, at least. Really? Really? That gave me no saplings. Rip. I am down a tree. I had many sapling. And now I have 5. Good grief. Dark oak trees, man. And I mean, that's another good reason why we might want to look into getting some bonsai pots. Because, unfortunately, we've got 3 dark oak saplings now. So botany pot? Oh, botany pot. Botany pots. So for that, though, we need terracotta, which is clay. The difficult part is getting clay itself, though. We can get it from gravel in the crushing wheels, from dripstone blocks, from clay itself, obviously. We can also get a millstone with dripstone. All in all, the biggest issue that we have here is that whatever method of getting clay we need, what we need to get plenty of. This might be the easiest to get water seeds going, because that's just the infusion altar and the infusion pedestals. Although that is a lot of gold for the pedestals. Because that's 2 per pedestal. And then, so that's what? That's 8 pedestals, so it's 9 blocks. So we need 18 gold before we can even, like, start that. And we don't have 18. We have 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. We have 13. But that is where this prospector hammer could come in handy. Let me do what I was going to do here real fast with this new farm. Which is that I was going to plant like the pumpkins and melons, but this will be fine for now. My main goal was the tomato, getting tomatoes growing so that we could, get tomatoes. But yeah, so the prospector's hammer is pretty nice. It's also pretty simple to use. I am unlikely to need either of those, though I will need the prospector's hammer. Let me go ahead and get my light spell ready. So, whoa, bit of lag there, also, at some point we are going to have to go out into some new chunks. Because all of this was made before Mystical Agriculture, Create, and some of those mods were added. But somewhere around here, you can actually see where I've used the Prospector's Hammer a little bit. Not here. Because I've been mining in big 3x3 spaces. I actually don't see any signs of where I've been mining, which is really confusing me, because it was definitely around here. Maybe this area? This was probably... I think this whole thing was, to some degree. Yeah. So this is actually a good example. You know how we have this thing here that goes into the amethyst geode? Well, this section was all done via Prospector's Hammer. And now you're going to say, like, well, what? Does it just mine in a 3x3? And the answer is no, that was my regular hammer that was doing that. Basically, what you do is you right-click on a block. And, okay, so there's some redstone ore. Because I didn't find it here, but I found it there, it's likely somewhere around here. So then what I do is I mine straight forward like this. Every once in a while, dropping down some light, just so I can see. Hey! And there it is. There is our redstone ore right there. So... it makes finding ores much easier. Now, I believe... yeah, I was going to say, I believe you can only go lengthwise. You can't, click downwards to try to prospect. There's some copper ore that way, nothing that way. And I think it's a like 16 block, rate, like straight, you know, it's 16 blocks and it's like 3 blocks. So if it finds something, it could be anywhere between, you know, here or all the way over there, like I found something earlier, kind of thing. But this has been the easiest way I have found to look for things like, you know, specific ores. Now, I also know that gold tends to generate a bit further down in the Y level. I think it generates a bit more in like deep slate, if I recall. So what might be the best idea is to go down here to right around y equals 0-ish. Like this area. Hey, found gold ore. Just like that. And so now what I do is I start mining forward. And hey, look, we found some iron that was completely, you know, separate from what from the gold we were looking for. Just light that up. And so now, like, we've gone 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is 6. This is 7. This is 8. This is 9. We still haven't found that gold ore. Hey, there it is. So yeah, like I said, I think it's a range of like 16 that it goes out to. Deep slate lapis. Ooh, deep slate bort. Awesome. Ooh, hey, here's some topaz ore. So bort is what we need to make jewels. And it is supposedly in this direction. There's the lapis. So we'll grab that while we're here. Then we shall keep mining forward. Hey, bort! Bort, 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 bort. So the prospector's hammer is actually really good for finding bort because you will only ever find that in, you know, groups of 1. Which makes it really, really obnoxious to find. So, deep slate redstone, ruby ore, finding nothing along this area. Let's try in here a little bit. Nothing found. Alright, so there's no ores anywhere nearby in any of those directions. At least none of what we're looking for specifically, which is the gold. But the nice thing is, I know that now. I know that if I go this exact way, at least within the next 16 blocks, I'm not going to find any gold, right? Whoops. The prospector hammer was on cooldown. There is lapis this way. And going towards one ore that may not necessarily be what you want is not necessarily a bad idea, because you're going to mine out space on your way to that ore. Thus, there's every chance of, you know, finding something along the way. Or because you're just mining out more space, you know, you might find that along this wall, along none of these walls, dang it, hey, deep slate gold ore. Along that wall, there's some gold, you know. And since I didn't find it here, right? Oh no, I did find it there. There's some copper, so gold. So I want to go this way, specifically, to find the gold. Bop. 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 But as you can see, I was able to find the gold a lot easier because of the prospector's hammer. I also found some copper back there. I just didn't stop to pick it up immediately. Hey! There we go. Just like that. And it makes searching for, you know, whatever you're looking for, just a little bit easier, honestly, you know. You don't have to sit there and strip mine and hope that maybe at some point you'll find it. Instead, whoopsie, you can just prospect. There's more iron that way. Nothing that way. Nothing that way. So we'll just go towards the iron, you know. I'm sure that if I went down a little bit further, I might find more gold. Because we're only at, what, -1? And I think, like, -16 is supposed to be, like, really good for finding gold. Not fully sure on that. But I know that there was a lot of, like, redistribution of ore. After 1.18. So, I'm on mouse. Nothing found that way. But like here, I can go every, 2 blocks or so. And I can, prospect. If I don't find anything, then I know that at least if I mine 16 blocks in that direction, I'm not going to find anything. And it's, again, it searches in a 3x3, Okay, so I found deep slate gold there, but not there, so that tells me it's here. Because, again, it checks in a 3x3, centered on where I'm clicking. So, now what I might find is that it's down here, instead of straight in front of me. But, still, it tells me that if I mine in a 3x3, I will definitely find something. So, it is rather nice. So, you can find plenty of ores that way. You can find plenty of, like, it's easy. It definitely makes finding bort easier, I say, as I have now found 1 bort. Which does not exactly help out a lot. But still, but yeah, it makes finding bort a little bit easier. Borts are used for adornments. And it depends on what gem you use as an adornment that determines what properties the adornment actually gives you. So, as far as adornments go, there are quite a few good ones. Ooh, there's some peridot ore. There are some pretty good ones out there that you can get. But you can use stuff like, I think diamonds give like additional health. I think maybe emeralds give like additional defense, but I don't remember. But yeah, adornments are really good to have, honestly. So the adornments can just be mixed in with, you know, and nothing. Okay. Adornments can just be mixed in with rings. You know, the gem of the ring, basically. You know. I do like this, though, the light spell, because I can light up areas without having to be in them. You know, I can just cast the light spell, and it'll just fly out there and light things up for me. Now, obviously, the biggest issue is that now I'm going to think that I've been down there, you know, but still. So, there is some kind of ore down that way, but I don't know what. That looks like... Let me see. Whoops. Where'd it go? Right down there. That's redstone. That's redstone. Rubies, I think. I think that's rubies. So, that said, it wouldn't hurt to get down here into this giant cave below. I would just want to do it carefully. There's some gold right there, even. Like, maybe what I would do is mine this pillar here. Like, on the way down. Whoops. Like, mine through this pillar all the way down. And then, after that, I can then, like, mine back up kind of thing. If that makes sense. Oh, frick. Rippity-doo-dah. Hi, spider. Well, we came down here. I thought that I was a little bit more safe than that, but I was not, it turns out. So, RIP that. There's an amethyst geode over that way, which is neat. That is more ruby ore. I don't exactly need that right now. There's redstone around here, which is never bad to have. Crying obsidian. Oh, it's a mob spawner. A silverfish spawner, to be exact. There we go. That takes care of that. But the nice thing about being able to light things up, like, ahead of time... Oh, hey, Bort. I think. The nice thing about being able to light things up a little bit ahead of time, though, is that I can get spider spawn eggs, apparently. Sure. Huh. Alright. But yeah, the nice thing about being able to light things up ahead of time, though, is that you can also, like, prevent things from spawning in areas that you haven't even been to yet by doing that. Yay, Bort. More Bort. I can make a second adornment. That's always a good thing. We're going to need more gold for that, but that's great that we can get more adornments. There actually was a glitch for a little while where Bort straight up did not generate. It was a while ago, but it was while I was like trying to create this mod pack initially. And the Silent Gem guys were like, we are aware of this issue. We're trying to fix it. And so like, because I wasn't sure when they would be able to fix it, I had actually added a recipe in so that you could create Bort. And fun fact, if you don't know what Bort is, it's some kind of like impure diamond, basically, from what I understand. So I went in and I made a recipe where you could crush diamond into Bort using the crush spell. And rip. It was kind of funny because like the crush spell only works on full blocks, which meant that in order to make a diamond crush recipe, I had to make it so that you could crush a block of diamond. And I was like, well, what is it, how much Bort am I giving you for, crushing diamond, right? And I had decided that I was going to give the player, how much was it? I think it was like 2 Bort for every diamond, I think was what I had determined. When I got to setting up the recipe for that, it ended up being like 18 Bort or something per block of diamond. And I'm just like, that's a lot of Bort. Iron-forged iron helm. This gives me more health and speed, but this gives me more armor. I really should make like armor though. Let's put deep slate stuff there. Cobblestone. So deep slate. Because I've got all this deep slate. So let me just go ahead and throw that in there. This is still kind of my miscellaneous chest for things. Though I think rotten flesh was in here. No? Do I not have any? Was it in here? Oh, it's in there. And why are apples in here? They should be in my food chest. Or barrel, I suppose. My food barrel. Fill up these 2 slots so that I can just do this. And then I should be able to shift, click, stuff into each of these. For the most part, anyway. I should probably set some kind of a keybind for it instead of just setting it up to be, you know, generic shift click. I swear I have more redstone. Oh, they're in here. Okay. That's fine. I'll just throw this stuff into here. Well, I guess this should go into my food barrel. Alright, let's go to sleep. Yes, I have a full suit of armor I can make in that. So I should do that before I go underground again. Main thing I want to do is I want to check if I have any slime. Because maybe that was in another world. Where I had slime balls. I'm guessing that was in another world, because I'm not seeing any slime balls. Rip. Swear I had some, but I guess not. Because I have checked all of my chests and things. Well, that's unfortunate. The main reason I wanted to check and see if I had slime balls is because slime balls can be used, well, I don't know if it's slime balls or if it's slime blocks. But it might be blocks. Yeah. Slime blocks can be used as lining. And when it's used as lining, it gives bounce. But I would need an entire 9 slime in order to do that. So that's unfortunate. And unfortunately, we have no current method of making it. So we'd have to make dough. Which, I mean, it is made from wheat flour. But that's going to require us setting up a milling. It's going to require setting up milling. Alas, we do not have that yet. So, but yeah, putting slime on your boots basically negates fall damage. So, that would be one reason to do that. If you put it on, I think, your chest plate, it will actually, like, knock the enemies away from you when they hit you, which is really cool. Alright, so we know that that is just straight up fall down. Is that... Okay. I don't suppose I have anything... There we go. That's always going to happen. But luckily it doesn't use up anything, because it's just, you know, I just throw a freaking light. It's just, I mean, it uses mana. Oh, hey, diamonds. Cool. Heck yeah. Our first source of diamond. Assuming I can figure out where that was. I saw it from above. I just don't know where it went while I was coming down. There it is. Diamond! Ooh, gold. A little bit more gold. A whole whopping 1 diamond. So you know how diamond generates more, you know, if it's not touching like air blocks. So that's another good use for the prospector hammer, is I could use that to try to find some more diamonds that way. Bort is always good. Let's see, I believe I died over here, you know, as the death marker there claims, which I saw after I said that. But yeah, I was over here trying to deal with this situation. Silverfish are gone. Well, there's still a spawner up here, apparently. Oh, yep, I see it right now, actually. Got it. Silverfish are some of the most annoying things to attack, because their freaking hitbox is so small. Well, here's some obsidian. Enderman spawn eggs. I did not know that you could just straight up get spawn eggs from these things. Ooh, block of iron. Heck yeah. Couple of name tags, some gold. Heck yeah, we are popping off here. That is awesome. Like, look at that. That's some awesome freaking loot right there. If I had realized the silverfish spawner was up here, I would have taken care of that before. It does make sense in retrospect, because I thought it seemed odd that I was getting attacked by so many silverfish when the spawner was a husk spawner. This is yet another husk spawner. I like these little, like, treasure spawners. Iron and gold. I will gladly take it all. You know, we came down here just to get a little bit of gold. And what we ended up getting is a heck of a lot of good stuff. I think I have enough bort now, though, to last me, like, the whole game, basically. I'm gonna take this water, since I don't currently have a water bucket. So, I think there's, like, 2 rings and, like, 2 bracelet slots, or something like that. It's not a lot. So you don't need a particularly large amount of bort. But bort is very good to have. So, whoopsies. Oh, I scared the little thingy. I don't know what those are or how you're supposed to, like, interact with them. I know that you're supposed to be able to, and that they can, like, give you stuff. But I've never successfully interacted with them. So maybe somebody can leave a comment down below and let me... Oh! That is what they call a monster box. And that is no ordinary spawner. It will spawn many enemies all at once. Now, it only spawns them once. The monster box will only spawn things once from it, and then it breaks. But it will spawn a large amount of enemies if I get close to that. So just gonna kind of stay away from it a little bit. I'm not immediately seeing anything in this area that I need. Bonk. So I don't know that I need to go over there immediately offhand. Again, one of the benefits of having the light spell is that I can sit here and cast it, light things up, you know, try to prevent some mob spawns in areas that I've not even been to, you know, which can be nice. Ooh, more diamonds. Cool. That is our second diamond. Kind of figured there'd only be one, but you never know. There is some gold and some iron up there. There's an amethyst geode right there. I recognize the basalt. I love that you can just shoot it and it'll just go until it hits something. So it's not like, oh, there's a range and you have to deal with that. It's just like, whee, shoot it and just let it go and it just goes. And I can just like if I want to see what's over there, I can just shoot a thing. You know? And now I can see what's over there. So it's very nice. The light spell is a very handy thing. So nope, I wanted this. Thank you. Alright. Well, that gave us the gold that we were after. So I am pleased with that. Papa Darkson the Curious. I'm gonna not do that. I'm gonna not go in that direction. Thanks. Because I don't feel like dealing with Papa freaking whatever his name was. Here's some iolite. Here's some more diamonds. What? Excuse you? Things are pretty well lit up down here, sir. I don't even know where you came from. Alright, go back around this way. I guess it wouldn't hurt to grab some ruby, even though I don't really need it. One issue with the silent gems is that silent gems are brittle. They're actually really not good at all for making like gear and stuff. Goodbye, Deathstalker. I have a creature in my universe that is a nod to the creeper. They're called Deathstalkers. They're plants. If anybody remembers the old creepers are plants game theory video, it's kind of based off of that. Like they're called Deathstalkers because they're these giant like stalks. They're these like sentient plants, basically. that explode. And, you know, will kill you if you get too close to them. It poofed away again. Again, I don't know what I'm supposed to do to, like, make it so that they don't poof away. So, I think there is a way. I just don't know what it is, unfortunately. Also, if you shoot an enemy with it, it gets the glow effect, which is really cool. So, alright, let's go back up. I think the fact that we got 7 diamonds while we were just searching for, you know, just a handful of gold is really good for what we were after, you know? So, it is really good. Definitely way more than I expected to end up getting. Which is that I didn't expect to find any diamonds. I was down here for gold. And not only did we find diamonds, but we have found a good selection of bort, which is always good to find. At least until you're out of, you know, adornments to use anyway. So, the trick now is getting back up there in a simple fashion that then can let me get back down in an equally simple fashion. Alright, I'll admit, I didn't light this area up. You don't have to freaking attempt to slaughter me. You don't have to freaking pile up on me here, people. And also, I mean, this is nice because, you know, this spell is nice because you don't have to worry about, you know, running out of torches. You know, your mana regens slowly. So, you know, you're never really going to be, like, out of mana and just stuck. Pillagers! There are pillagers down there. That must be a pillager spawner. This is gonna suck. There it is. Well, you know what? That's fine. It gets me back here. I'm okay with this. I am all right with this. I'll, you know, clear those guys out another time. I'm not too concerned about doing it right now. I was gonna say, where am I even putting the basalt? I did get a crossbow, so at least there's that, you know. Tough and spawn eggs. We've got 8 obsidian, so that's good. Let me just go ahead and do some shift clicking. Don't know how much of this is going to go into any of these. But any that does is good. I'm not really paying the most attention as I'm doing this. I'm just kind of, you know, shift clicking stuff in. Spawn eggs, I guess, I don't really have a spot for. I don't know where I've even been, like, storing. I don't think I have, like, a space for gems specifically. So I'm just going to throw the rest of this into here. A channeling. Diamonds. See this and these and main cracked stone bricks. So I feel like that should go in with the stone and the deep slate into the deep slate. At some point, I will get us a storage system. It is something that we do have the ability to make eventually, but I don't have one. I don't have it now because it requires quartz to get to. So, like, we have to get quartz in order to be able to make it. All right, so let's go ahead and make the pedestals and whatnot. I need some red wool, some stone, and some gold. So first things first, I need shears. I also need some red dye, which I can get from a number of things. Where did I put the roses? Here we go. Because I can always dupe more roses. So get me some red dye. And people are probably aware of this, but if you're wondering, what are you going to do with the red dye? I will show you. Okay, come over to these sheep. Ta-da! Red wool. Just like that. So that gives us 5 red wool. And if I come back up here, I can start crafting things. And by the time I need more red wool, they should have grown it back. So, let's see. Pedestal. Infusion. We need the altar as well. So 1 infusion altar. Well, there's 1 pedestal. I needed more stone, I assume. There's 4. So now I need more red wool. I can already see one of them has grown their wool back at least. So give me that. Oh, wow. A whopping 1. Thanks for that. You know what? I'm going to do this. I'm going to create... oh, right. I'm going to create a self-craft. Oh, self-craft create. There we go. I forgot to hit the save button, or the create button rather. It would sure be nice if you sheep would get the wool, get your wool back. Just saying. Because I just need 3 more red wool. Just saying. It'd be really handy if you could just give me 3 more red wool here, game. I'm doing this on purpose. I know what I'm doing. This is both going to work and not at the same time. And by that, I mean, I did that wrong. I ended up with pink sheep instead of red sheep. Oh well. That's fine. I got the red wool I needed, so let's go ahead and craft. I need 3 more. Alright, infusion altar. This torch is in the way. Yay! 1 infusion altar. Awesome. Okay. So now I can start infusing things to make some seeds. Again, the main one that we're going to need is the water and the dirt. Both of which should be the low tier. Oh, we don't have prosperity. That's right. We don't have any prosperity. I have to go to new chunks for that because we don't have that. I completely forgot. I was like, we've got, you know, like 8 inferium. We'll be fine. I forgot that we need prosperity shards in order to do anything there. So we're going to need to go this way a bit. Go into some of the chunks that we generated that were new, like over in this area kind of thing. And then we can get some prosperity shards going. We're probably in new chunks now. I just gotta find a cave now. And that is not necessarily the easy part. So, it's a lot of calcite. Is this like a calcite beach maybe, I wonder? I know that's one of the biomes. Is that like sometimes like calcite beaches will spawn. So, mystical cyan flowers. Well, we know that we're in new chunks now because Botania stuff. We have proof that we are in new chunks. I'm going to take some of these because I don't know if I can duplicate small flowers. Ooh, here we go. Light gray mystical flowers. Those will help. Regular gray mystical flowers. Those are also likewise just, you know, those are also good. So, I guess, I mean, do I just want to dig down? I'm just worried about, like, there we go. I was going to say, I'm worried about just, like, digging down and then never finding, like, a cave of any kind. I guess it wouldn't matter too overly much since we're not looking particularly for a cave. Do I really not have my shovel on me? Rip. All the things to leave behind. Apparently I left behind my shovel. So that's unfortunate. Ah! Light! I can see it's getting dark. It must be getting nighttime. Ah! Here's some inferium ore. Not that there was any question that we were in new chunks, but that does tell me that we are in an area where prosperity can generate. So that's good. Coal ore, which is, I mean, it's not bad. You just don't really need it. Oh, hey, yeah, there's coal ore right there. How about that? That was really funny. It's just sticking out over there. Oh, repair. Although I think I just... No, I didn't. Okay. I was going to say, I think I just emptied the repair kit. But I did not. There is still stuff in it. So, good. Let's see. Got to... And I bet there were a bunch of people that were yelling like, hey, Serene, you don't have prosperity. You're going to need to find some prosperity shard. And I'm just like, nah, I'm good. I've got all those things, right? Luckily we don't need too much. And as far as searching for things goes, we do have the Prospector's Hammer, which can help us get to prosperity. I'm forgetting to just freaking vein mine. Well, there's some Inferium up ahead. Inferium is never a bad thing. I don't know what Y level things like prosperity shards generate at, though. I might need to go deeper. They might be below, like, Y equals 16, and we're only at 42. Whee! Which is funny, because I stopped here because I thought I was seeing deep slate, but I just noticed where we are on the compass. And we are nowhere near deep slate level. So, I don't know what I was seeing, but it was definitely not deep slate, whatever I was seeing. Let's see. Do me a good old favor here, Quark, and help me get down here. These mobs have noticed me, but that's okay. It's not like they can get up to me. That might be prosperity, but I'm not entirely sure. I just see... yeah, that ore I think might be prosperity, but I'm not sure. This spider is like, I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you. Same with these creepers. Bang. Alright. I no longer need Quark's assistance to get down. Because we are down. Alright, so is this actually prosperity? Yes, it is! Awesome. Oh my god. That spider was in exactly the right spot that I could not hit it, no matter what I did. That was both hilarious and I hated it. Also, here's the Infernal Stone Sword of Surgical Precision. Also, here's some Create Ore, which is another thing that we're going to need, actually, that I didn't even think about. So we're going to need, like, zinc and stuff. Wild and Stalker. You got some fancy boots there, bud. But, they didn't help you. Aquatic leather boots of stubbornness. Okay. I mean, the skeleton was stubborn. I don't know if that necessarily had to... Oh, Michael Morbius. It's Morbin time, and I don't like it. Got him. He wasn't so strong. Chainmail armor. Michael Morbius's blessed chainmail leggings of stubbornness. Extra health, knockback resistance, armor toughness, and regular armor. Ironforged chainmail. Windswept chainmail of the ocean. Right. Well, we found Michael Morbius, I guess. So that was fun. Oh, there's a lot of stuff here, too. This is like... It's like a structure, basically. Oh, boy. So many things. But what of this do I actually need? I do know I need the wild and spikes at some point. Hey, look, a shovel. Ooh, source berries are always good. Do I just take everything and say whatever? You know? Like, I don't need any of this. Don't need any of this, like, gear. What are the... Mana Steel. Like, I don't need any of this gear that they dropped. My current gear is good enough. Some beetroot seeds are good. Redstone's good. All of this is good. I haven't even been, like, using any of the, like, gems. But you also have to have stuff that can be socketed in order to use them. And I haven't found anything that can be socketed yet. At least not that I'm, like, currently wearing. I don't need tomato seeds, thanks. I have... Well, oh, no, wait. No, I did. I grabbed those on... I did grab those. That's right. I did, in fact, mean to grab those. Alright. Well, we did get some prosperity shards. So that's always good. Normally I would be wanting to end the episode, but since I want to do that mystical agriculture stuff first. Game? That was interesting. I'm kind of wanting to do that before I end off here. So let's, now that we've got enough prosperity shards, we can head back. And what we'll do is I will try to find more stuff like off camera. More ores and things, more prosperity ores and whatnot. Try to do that off camera. And then hopefully we can then come back and have more stuff. Assuming that I actually do that in between episodes this time. Because, you know, I didn't last time. I'm pretty sure I said, like, I'll see if I can do this off camera last time as well. I was going to say, I know I had, No. I had a way back. I had a way up that I came down through. Oh, here it is. There we go. Now we go. Now we can go back up. Cool. Hopefully the villagers here were okay while I was down there. And that they aren't all dead because I was here during the night. That is the hope, at least. Alright. So, yeah. Let's go back to our... let's go back to our spawn area over here, which I don't think is where the death markers are, but it is in that general direction, so I'm just kind of following them for now. Still no white flowers. Still no white flowers, which is really annoying. Hopefully we'll find white flowers at some point so that we can get started in Britannia, but not any luck finding them yet. So there's that. Well, we did go past the the death points. I really need to waypoint this. I just don't ever think about doing that. Also, excuse me? How? Yeah, you get back in there. I don't know how he got out. Like, that's the whole point. Is they're not supposed to be able to get out. Maybe he was like this sheep where he like grew up like underneath this, and so he just like clipped through. Do I have any wheat by chance? I do. Yep. I think that was what it was. He grew up underneath the thing there. And after growing up, he then clipped through the boundaries, if you will. He broke the boundaries. Red sheep does not appear to be off of cooldown yet, so I think I just did 2 white sheep. Yeah, yep, that looks like I did a white sheep. So, I guess when they grow up, like if they're babies and they grow up and they're like underneath the carpet, it lets them like clip out of the fence. That's really interesting to note. Something to keep in mind, I suppose. This is why I grabbed the tomato seeds, though. There's the beetroot seeds. Alright. So. I just realized the water seeds are the water agglomeratio, and that requires clay. Got the gravel, I've got the dirt, I've got the water. I need clay to make the water agglomeratio. So there's that. Yeah. I guess I can still make the base seeds with the prosperity shards that I do have. Oh, hey, right. I forgot that I have the crafter in here. I wanted 2 of those, please. Thank you. I can make 2 of the 2 of the prosperity seeds. And while I can't make water seeds, I should still be able to make the dirt seeds and get that started. 4 dirt, 4 inferium. So I've got dirt, 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 dirt. I've got inferium, 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 inferium. Prosperity seed. And then I just need to make a button. Do I have any wood? I have none. I have stone. That'll work well enough. Stone button is fine. I just need a button. Send a redstone signal and poof. Just like that. We now have dirt seeds. Awesome. And then what I can do is I can make these inferium farmland. Whoops. There you go. I'm like, why will the dirt seed not go in? There we go. So this gives me a 20% chance that they will grow additional seeds when I harvest them by having them on the same farmland as their tier. So for dirt seeds, it's tier 1. If I needed, let's say, coral seeds, I would need it to be tier 2. Glowstone seeds would be tier 3 dirt, and so on. Which is something that a lot of people don't fully realize. So, orange, red, pink, and cyan. What flowers do I have? Orange, pink, cyan. I don't think I have those, unfortunately. I need orange and pink. I have cyan and red. So that's unfortunate. There is a way to get more. It's the fertilizer. The botanic floral fertilizer, which is bone meal and any 4 dye, which I should have plenty of dye. Anybody remember when Captain Sparkles wouldn't say dye, as in like the as in dies, just because he was worried about getting demonetized. Ooh, hey, a white, blue, magenta, that's not what I'm after, brown. I mean, that does help still. It does give me some of what I'm after. Do I have any more bone meal? I have more bones. I feel like I should have more bone meal, though. Yes, plenty of bone meal. I know I probably should have ended this episode like forever ago. I'm just trying to get something done. Purple. 1 orange. Awesome. All I need is 1. All I need is 1. Alright, I think that gives us 1 of every kind of flower now. And again, all I need is 1 because I can make petals. And then I can bone meal said petals into flowers. And then I can shear said flowers and get plenty of petals. These are tall flowers only, aren't they? That's not going to give me the small ones I need. I specifically need the small flowers, don't I? Well, here I was all excited because I'm like, yeah, pink flowers. These are the tall flowers only. I don't think I can get the small flowers this way. Well, I can have infinite petals, at least. And you know what? White is the one that we needed anyway. It was the thing I was waiting on. So now that we can make tall white flowers, I can just sit here and make tall white flowers. Yay! We have white petals. Okay. Well, that's good enough for now. So, did you know that you can do that? Professor Benedark the Rejected has awoken nearby. Okay. I don't think I want to deal with him. Alright, so this was an extra long episode. We did get somewhere, at least, I suppose. Petal Apothecary. Let me do this so that I can actually claim that we did something in this episode. Plus, this way I can, like, set up some, what am I trying to say? I can set up some, like, pure daisies and get, you know, started along this path. So, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we just need a seed, which I may have forgotten that I needed a basic seed. Can I use flaxseed? Yes! Haha! Shebang! Take that, game. Thought you could pull a fast one on me, huh? Nice. Alright. Ooh. They look way different, too. That's cool. So we'll set up a chain of pure daisies over here. Let me do one more, actually. I should have enough. Maybe? Yeah, it was because I went and did something else, so it didn't save that the recipe. So, got the pure daisies. I have the stone in my inventory. And then I need some logs, which are in my oak wood. I moved all of the wood into here. Do I want to use oak wood? I guess I can use oak wood. Oak wood's fine. I was just debating if I wanted to use oak wood or not. Just because I don't know how, like, replenishable oak wood is versus, you know, the others, but it's fine. We can do oak wood without issue. So, and there we go. We now have 16 living wood, 16 living rock. And next time, we can go in and start crafting some stuff out of it, out of all of this. So that will be awesome. But that is something for next time. I do hope you have enjoyed. Again, apologies, this went a little longer than I meant for it to go. I wanted to accomplish something. And it just seemed like every time I was like, yes, now we can do the thing. I was then like, no, I can't. So I wanted to accomplish something. And I think making a pedal apothecary, getting the stone and the wood going. I mean, getting a little bit of dirt seeds going is fine. You know, it's not, you know, terrible. We got some dirt seeds, so wow, thanks for that. So I feel like we accomplished at least a little bit in this episode, you know. I don't feel like I'm leaving everybody like, well, this episode was pointless, you know. So, but maybe it still was. Maybe we really still didn't do much, which is unfortunate, but it is what it is, I guess. But yeah, I hope you've enjoyed. If you did, you can feel free to subscribe. There is a link, or that you can check the playlist, rather, for more episodes of SC Colonies, if this is, you know, the first episode you've seen. You can also come on out to Patreon and Discord. Both of them are linked in the video description down below. So that you can come on out, hang out with us, and chat with us, and all of that good stuff that comes with that, I guess. A version of this mod pack is going to become available at some point, though it won't be SC Colonies. It's actually going to be called SC Mystical Domains, or Mystic Domains. There's a lot of, like, this is a light version, basically, of Mystic Domains. And I would like to actually get that one completed, because it's going to include stuff like needing to actually, like, set up a colony to get into things like Create and such. So, but that will come at some point, I suppose. With the extra foods that I'm building, I might need to build a food, like, individual food storage. So that's fun. So, I don't even know why I'm putting my Inferium. It looks like it's right here. So let's put it in there. And I still got to clear out all of this garbage from my inventory. So that is going to be fun for me. Not really. I really can't wait till we get our freaking storage system, which will come eventually. So, but right now there's only so much I can do about that. But with that said, I believe I've done all of the outro I can't immediately think of anything else that needs to be said. And so with that, I guess I will see all of you next time. I'm just a little focused on trying to clear out my inventory. So apologies if I seem a little bit distracted for this outro, because I definitely am. So, see you later.